This is the demonstration of the smart water management using IoT, and we here using two tanks. One will be the main sump, and other will be the overhead tank. And here we are from main sump, the water will be pumped to the overhead tank using load sensor and flow rate sensors. The sensors here we are using our load sensor, which has a maximum of 5 kgs. Here it will calculate the load of how much water is in the overhead tank, and it will the values have been transferred here to the converter, and this converter is used to helps to convert the values and displays it in the LCD display. And the flow rate sensor is used to tell how many liters of the water has been pumped from the main sump to the overhead tank. And this flow rate here we are controlling this using a DC motor, and this has been controlled by a relay. Here we are connecting DC motor and a relay. The relay it has the one end of the relay has been is a 12 volt supply, and the other end is connected to the DC motor. And we are using a ESP32 module. Here ESP32 we are using as a controller. It has a 3.3 voltage. It will be interfaced to it is used as a power supply, and this is interfaced with the LCD display, and also we are since ESP32 has a Wi-Fi module in it, we are transferring these values to an IoT cloud. For this we are using a blink app to show the values and how the values have been transferred, and what are the values have been displayed in LCD that will be transferred to blink app, so that we can manually control this DC motor or pumping of the water. And there are certain conditions for this. The motor will start to pump the water from sump to the main tank when the water is below 30 grams, and it will stop pumping the water when it has reached 300 grams. These are the conditions we have written in the code.
Let me consider the condition of this project. Like in a overhead tank, whenever the water level drops down, that's less than 30 grams. The motor has to start pumps the water from the sump to a overhead tank. Whenever the water level reaches a maximum limit, that's we have considered a condition of 300 grams. So the motor stops running. This is the automatic condition. That's the automatic set we have done through this all, considering all the conditions. Even in a app, we can manually control the motor on and off condition. Like this way, we can manage the water level, and we can have all the data of the water rate. That's how much water is consumed from the sump to an overhead tank. Let me show the demonstration of this project. This is the connection to the ESP32 module. I'm connecting this to the system. Let me see the LCD displays. Okay, now we can see in our system is the ESP32 is using hotspot we have connected, so we can see the display of the weight, the volume, and the flow rate. These are the 3 readings which can be seen in the LCD display. Let me pour some water into the sump so that whenever the value is low, it starts to fill the tank. See, let me I'm filling this sump to maximum limit. See, when the weight is more than 30 grams, the motor starts to fill the overhead tank. You can see the weight of the water level has been changing. From this now it's 140 grams. Now see 180 grams. The motor is pumping the water to the overhead tank. See, the value has been changing. Now the water level has been 250 grams as the motor has been off. And let me show how we can control this whole setup using a app. This is the app in which we are controlling this is the button for the motor, and this shows the flow rate, how much the water has been flowed from the sump to tank, and this is the liters. Let me show whenever the motor is manually controlled using a app. So whenever off this, the relay trips and it offs. This is the overall demonstration of our project. This can be controlled manually and automatically. The overall programming is an automatic. Whenever the water level is low, it has to fill the tank, and whenever water level is max, it has to stop the tank. And even
whenever we are close within the range, we can usually manually control using a app without if like I will give you an example. Whenever we are staying in a third floor or fourth floor, there is no need of going down to the downstairs and switching on the motor. It can be easily controlled using app. This is our motto of the project. Thank you.